Welcome back to the channel. This is Oblivion, and we are actually going to do an update notification video. Typically, I don't like to do the news for FEH, but this update is absolutely massive. It has some crazy changes, and I really want to talk about them a bit, and also address some concerns that are definitely going to show up because of this update. So let's go ahead and jump straight in. The first major update is the Colosseum is being updated. So this is Arena Assault and Arena. Now, the Arena Assault changes are absolutely amazing. I love them. So beginning the week of 4/12, so not next week, but the week after, I believe. Yes, so not this upcoming Tuesday the 5th, but the week after that, Arena Assault is now going to offer Tactical Retreat. So that is essentially the thing where when you lose, it doesn't count against you and you can keep playing, right? And Arena Assault gets 2 of them compared to Arena, which only has 1 right now. So this is a massive change, and hopefully this will make it so that people want to play Arena Assault more. I actually think Arena Assault is a great game mode. It lets you use most of your barracks, which is so nice because if you're like me, you have a massive barracks and there's so many units you don't get to use. So this is a chance to get to use them, and now it's much more forgiving. So you can actually use units you might not have wanted to use before because you were afraid they might lose. Because now you get 2 free loses every 7 matches. So this is an amazing change. The better part though is, at least for me, is that they're adding dragon flowers to the lineup. This means we are now getting dragon flowers for rewards, and that will change every week like it does in every other game mode. But this means we'll be getting more infantry dragon flowers, which is what I care about the most. We're also getting a chain reward, so that means, like, you know how in Arena when you first play your first 5 matches, you get like an orb and some like arena medals and stuff like that. That's how it's going to be as well for Arena Assault now, but it's going to be with dragon flowers. So once again, more dragon flowers. That's amazing. I love it. Great change. I'm so glad IS has listened to people and actually made those changes. Now let's talk about the arena changes. And once again, they have found a way to make Arena worse. So Arena bonus heroes are being updated. So beginning on 4/19, so that is a couple weeks away, they are now going to change how bonus heroes work. So right now we have 10 bonus heroes, and usually we have a legendary and a mythic. And then we have a set of like other units, some free to play, some not, right? Usually some from the new banner. Now they're going to be swapping them out on a weekly basis. So no longer will you be able to build a bonus unit and have it last 2 weeks so you can invest. Because like for me, I'll usually like plus 10 a free to play unit so I can stay in tier 21. And that will last 2 weeks. And then 2 weeks from that, I will build a new free to play unit if I don't have one of the like legendaries or mythics already built. Now they're going to change it every week. So this makes it extremely difficult for a free-to-play player, and even me as a whale, right, to stay in Arena Tier 21. Because I'm not going to summon for Arena bonus units. That's not happening. Like, that's just a stupid waste of orbs. And now it means that I'm going to have to build a plus 10 unit possibly every week just to stay in Tier 21 of Arena. This is absolutely stupid. The only thing I can think of is why they're doing this is they're trying to decouple the Mythic to the Arena bonus week. Because what happens is, like, if the Arena bonus mythic is like a Astra unit, right? They only get that bonus score if it's Astra season. So on the next week, when it's light season, they no longer get that bonus. It makes it so that they're not really that great of bonus units to use for both weeks. So I'm guessing that's why they're doing this. But either way, this is a horrible change. It's going to increase the amount of feathers you need to expend every single week just to stay in tier 21 if you are trying to do that. And that is always horrible. Let's go down to the limited time combat manuals. So we are getting Baby Marth and Picnic Felicia. These are not the best in my opinion. The reason for that is Baby Marth is technically like available as a 4-star, right? So he doesn't really have any good fodder. And that's essentially what this is used for like 90% of the time, right? Like you are essentially using these not for merges, but typically the fodder they offer. And he just does not offer much at all. Picnic Felicia does have special fighter and close guard, so that's something. It's not bad, but it's definitely not the best month we've had. There is Hinata though, so for people who need Fury 3, that is there. And Luthier also has guard, which isn't too bad. Okay, let's move on to the refines. And oh my god, I am so happy about this. I'm so excited. We are getting Selkie. Okay, cool. I'm glad for the Selkie fans. Aversa, the Queen of Aether raids the first year. This unit is so amazing. Even still, I still use her sometimes. Just being able to apply that panic across the whole map and just destroying buffing units is great. And now she's going to be getting a refine, which means like, oh my gosh. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know if they're going to give her a very tame refine that makes her better at combat, or if they're going to be like insane and give her a really powerful support refine to go along that global panic. Like imagine if they gave her like, I don't even know, like I was gonna say global isolation, but that would be horrifying. But they could do something to make her really, really unique and cool. And I'm really looking forward to this refine. I've been waiting for it for a very long time, and I'm sure a lot of you have as well. So hopefully Aversa gets an amazing refine. Then we have my beastie boy, my flyer, Tiburn, and I am super excited. I love Tiburn. He's one of my favorite characters. I have him at +0 right now because I keep killing him for sturdy impact because I'm a horrible person. But I do have a few extra copies, so I might merge him up. I will definitely put out a showcase no matter what because Tiburn deserves it. He's one of my favorite units. I love Pirate Tiburn, and I'm so glad that Tiburn is finally getting refined. Hopefully they fix him up a bit, make him a little bit more powerful, maybe give a better condition for his auto follow-up. I'm not sure what they can do. Honestly, I haven't thought about it, but I'm hoping they give him a legitimately powerful refine. Ooh, I'm so excited. Next, we have Spring Veronica. We just got a manual first, so technically you could have like a free merge. I'm not sure what they're going to do. I'm not too excited about this one, but hopefully they can give her some kind of unique niche and make her kind of cool. Green flyers are not the most common thing, right? So green flying tomes, I should say. So hopefully they can give her something that makes her kind of cool and unique. And then lastly, we have Yulgur, and I'm sure there's Yulgur fans out there. I think I know of like one from Phaeology's crew, but other than that, like I'm not too excited for that one. But hopefully she gets something cool. Maybe this also means that we'll be getting the Surtur refine soon because they came out on the same banner, so that's kind of scary. We'll have to wait and see. Next, let's move on to Aether raids, and oh my gosh. So we finally got the defense upgraded we have been asking for to make Aether raids a little bit more defense favored, right? And it comes in a new form of a trap. So we have Hex Trap. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not the biggest fan of this. I think it's kind of bad, but let's go through what it does. So Hex Trap has the following effect. If foe ends movement on the structure's space and foe's HP is less than X, cancel the foe's attack, assist skill, etc., and end that foe's action. So it's very similar to any other trap, right? That's what Bolt Trap does, that's what Gravity Trap does, but they also have an additional effect, right? Like Bolt Trap deals the damage in the AoE, and then Gravity applies that gravity effect in an AoE. So Hex Trap is a new type of trap called a Magic Trap, and it cannot be disarmed by Disarm Trap. So essentially what this skill does is it's just a Disarm Trap nerf. It's just going to make it more difficult for you to use your Yuri hit and runs, your Fafnir hit and runs, what other kind of hit and run you are using with Disarm Trap, Duo Lin, whatever, right? I do not like this. So essentially what they've noticed is that, oh, you know, Disarm Trap's really good, so we're going to nerf it. And this is their way of doing it. They never do anything like with any kind of nuance. I don't like their design choices, to be honest. This is just like a straight up hard nerf to Disarm Trap. Now, before you freak out like I did, there is some redeeming qualities here, right? And that is that the trap only works on units who have less than or equal to HP equal to the variable, right? So equal to X. So X is structures level times 5 plus 35. So currently the max level of this trap is 4. So that's 4 times 5, 20 plus 35. So it's currently 55 HP. And this is very, very important because if you build your Disarm Trap unit, like for me, Yuri, correctly, or if you take full advantage of mythic buffs and summoner support, it is very easy to get above this 55 HP threshold, right? Like if you have 41 HP on your unit and then you run 3 mythics, that is 56 HP, which will keep you from actually running into this trap. Now that is annoying if you like go into combat, right, and your HP drops down below that threshold, then that's very annoying. Or if you get hit like, I don't know, hit by Duma or something, that could be also very annoying. So those are things to consider, but there are ways to play around this, at least at the moment, right? You can HP stack on your unit pretty easily. If you're running 4 mythics like I am, you can get plus 20 HP that way. You can get 5 HP from summoner support, so that's plus 25 HP, which will most likely make you safe from this trap, at least for the first engagement, right? So maybe you might have to play a bit different and try to disarm this trap first before you take any damage, and that's something you're gonna have to think about. Overall, I do not like this. I feel like it's like a band-aid. Once again, the band-aid fixes they love to do. They just stick something in to hard counter whatever problem they've made. Kind of the same thing with safety fence in my opinion. So I'm not the biggest fan. Summoner Duels is being updated, so we are getting a new skill. It's called Mass Confusion, and it grants attack plus 5 to captain during combat at start of turns of 2 through 5. If any foe is adjacent to another foe, they get attack, defense, and resistance minus 7 through their next actions. So this is a very powerful debuff skill. I'm not sure how good it's going to be overall. I wish it hit speed as well, because speed is very important. Attack is the most important in my opinion, then speed. But this is going to be crippling. So like, this can be very, very bad for teams that rely. Like it can ruin matchups essentially, which is something you have to consider. It is very good though if you are a Fallen Ike fan, right? Or if you're using the Duochrome Duo ability, like this is just free real estate. You're just getting free buffs. So that is something to consider, and it's going to be interesting because we'll have to see what it's matched up with other duo skills, right? Or other captain skills to see how good it is. Like Earth Rendering, I think is going to always be better than this. Quick Draw, Flash of Steel, right? So it depends on what the other two captain skills are to consider if this will be good enough to use. We'll also be getting our favorite level increased to 1800, which I believe means we'll be able to get flying flowers, 100 flying flowers from that. So that's pretty nice. Not bad. I'm glad they're continuously updating the rewards to keep people playing Summoner Duels. I think that's a good thing, especially because it's the casual mode, so you don't have to worry about Ranked or Summoner Duels S. Then we have Lissa and Gonzalez are now in the Hero Grail shop. Very nice. Merge Ally screen is being updated, so this is kind of nice. So if you accidentally try to merge a 4-star into a 5-star, which would essentially do nothing, it is no longer possible. So that's a good change in my opinion. It just makes it so that new players don't accidentally make big mistakes like wasting a unit. And then lastly, we have an art update, and this took me forever. Someone had to point this out on Reddit, but essentially all the differences is that Leanne's ear is now tucked behind her hair. I don't know why they even need to announce that, but it is there. So that is the update. It is actually massive. They actually changed some, competitive game modes, which is nice. Overall, in my opinion, Arena Assault update, great. Arena update, terrible. Aether Raids update, meh. I don't really like it. I don't think it's as bad as people are going to think it's going to be, just because there are ways to get around the HP threshold, and that's very important to consider now. Definitely think about that when you're playing. I wish they would have made some different changes. Maybe a save nerf, in my opinion. Save skills are way too powerful at the moment. Save balls just crush most defense teams, and I think that is definitely problematic. And then also, the biggest thing for me, at least, the thing I'm the most happy about, is that Tibern and Aversa Refine. I'm so glad it's finally here. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like and subscribe, and also drop a comment telling me what you are most excited about. I would love to hear whatever it is, if it's the Arena Assault change or the refines, and I'd also love to hear your opinion on Hex Trap and what you think. If you think it's a good change, a bad change, if you think Intelligent Systems is being lazy with their designs, or whatever else, I'd love to hear it. This has been Oblivion, and I will catch you all later with more Fire Emblem Heroes. See you then. Bye.